Operator, what's your emergency?
Help me, very much!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lockdown Preshow Podcast, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by Lamb Coin, BG and Kip James, they are the Voodoo Kid Mafia!
In TNA, we give you live action on the pre-show. How about this? We're going to have a cage match to kick things off even before the Lockdown pay-per-view starts.
And we're going to do it with two of the most famous people that have ever been tag team partners, and we're talking Kip James, BG James, and along with Lance Boyd, the 6'9" kickoff Texan, the Voodoo Kid Mafia.
Big Lance from Big D from Dallas, Texas. He's been joining BKM as of late, and he's going to be at ringside for this matchup.
And their opponents, accompanied by Christy Hemme and Martyr, they are Kaz and Havoc, Serotonin!
Tag team action on the pre-show, counting down the minutes to our Lockdown pay-per-view event. I guess Christy Hemme made a deal with the devil by the name of Raven.
Well, you know what, though? I like this move by Christy Hemme. He played, I think, the Raven's psyche, even though he said he was doing it for other reasons. But, I mean, if you're going to go after BKM, if you're going to try to get your revenge on Kip James who's been terrorizing Christy Hemme, why not do it with the guys that seem to enjoy pain? Look at Havoc. Why not bring in Serotonin?
Well, we know that BKM, the Voodoo Kid Mafia, they've been very outspoken. They feel that women do not belong in professional wrestling. And in particular, Kip James, I think he's been the most outspoken really of the group without question. Christy feels that there's a place for her, there's a place for women in wrestling and in TNA. And this is her opportunity to stick it to BKM.
Mike, before this match gets started, I mean, it's just the excitement as you look inside the cage. Right there, and you get a great visual. But again, I can't help but think about Lethal Lockdown coming up. We know how Samoa Joe and Sting and Rhino feel about what Kurt Angle's done in bringing in Jeff Jarrett. But I've got to tell you, I know that Kurt Angle's trusting, but it's hard to when you think about his past. That is going to be an incredible matchup in Lethal Lockdown when they take on Team Cage.
You know, I think back to 5 weeks ago, Don, and I remember when the captains were announced for that Lethal Lockdown match. We knew the captains would be Kurt Angle and Christian Cage. And at that point, I figured Christian Cage, he was going to be the one who was going to find it difficult to get people to align with him. I mean, he promised NWA World title shots to just about everybody on the roster in an effort to gain a team. I didn't think that Kurt Angle would have such a difficult time putting a team together. But boy, oh boy, what a shocker. This past Thursday on Impact, when Jeff Jarrett, the King of the Mountain, returned to TNA after a 6-month absence. And my God, Jeff Jarrett is going to be the 5th member for Team Angle tonight, the Lethal Lockdown matchup.
BG James almost gets the pin right there, but you know, you got to also look at the other side. Maybe Kurt Angle knows what he's doing, because if everybody else is like us, if everybody else is wondering what Jeff Jarrett's going to do, then so must be Team Cage, and that's got to take them off their game.
It's Kaz and Havoc representing Serotonin with Christy Hemme at ringside, and also Martyr as well joins her. Opportunity now for them to turn this matchup around against BKM. BG James in trouble.
Well, he took that cane shot right where it hurts the most. Yowza! And you can see that it's got him down there as Havoc just raining blows on him, as Kip James needs to get tagged in here, but BG James is on the wrong side of the ring.
It's really a night of firsts here for TNA. First time ever in the great city of St. Louis, and what a tremendous wrestling history there is to St. Louis, Missouri. First time ever to see the ladies in the cage in TNA. Gail Kim, the Pride of Tennessee, Jackie Moore. First time ever for the electrified cage. LAX to defend the NWA Tag Team titles against Team 3D. And there's only one way that you can join us if you're not here in the building, in the Family Arena in St. Louis, Missouri. And that's to contact that pay-per-view provider and make your plans now to be a part of this Lockdown pay-per-view that's coming up in just over 16 minutes.
I mean, people are still filing in here into the Family Arena, and what a great time we had yesterday at the fan interaction. And Mike, I mean, we saw people from all over the world.
You're right, they come from all over the world to be a part of this Lockdown event. We're going to see Kaz go high risk from the top rope.
Oh, but he missed his nobody home as BG James turned himself over just in time, Mike.
Just in the nick of time, BG rolls out of the way, avoids the contact. What a beautiful shot that is of the entire family arena, as well as that cage that's in place. Yes, even on the pre-show here at TNA, you get an opportunity to see the action inside the cage. Big right hand, Kip James connects, and another that just turned havoc inside out.
Boy, he did. Inside out, upside down, and 360 degrees. What a shot. He's just using that strength. Oh, he's got Kaz's head stuck right through the cage. And now you can see Havoc trying to pull him out, but that's doing more damage. It's kind of choking him right there. That's the strength of Kip James as he just throws his head through the cage.
Watch Kip, gonna spring off the ropes. Big running knee, caught him. Wait a minute, he's gonna take him up into the air?
Oh, the power. There's no way to help him as you see Kaz was stuck. Oh, and he gets the pin.
I'm having James Gang flashbacks.
Here are your winners, the Voodoo Kid Mafia.
Appropriately enough, in St. Louis, BG and Kip just win with the Missouri boat ride.
Wow. And what a way to do it as Kip James just fires Kaz, and his head goes right through, and he got stuck, and he couldn't get back in. And now you can see Lantoy parading Christy Hemme.
Best laid plans of Christy Hemme go awry once again. We're going to send it to JD in the locker room. I'm sorry, we've got Letitia in the locker room. Take it, Letitia.
It's a somber mood in Team Angle's locker room tonight. Coming from the fans, guys, there seems to be some disappointment in the unity that's missing from Team Angle.
Disappointment? Disappointment in us. No. There's no disappointment here. You see, the disappointment lies with the man who assembles the most elite group of wrestlers in history, yet doesn't have the balls to tell them who their fifth member is. Disappointment, that lies with one man, and that's you, Kurt Angle.
Sting, maybe cooler heads can prevail. What are your comments?
I'm all for giving somebody a second chance, but, you know, Jeff Jarrett has had a lot of second chances. Anything else that I'm going to say it to Kurt's face.
Rhino, got anything?
You know, Joe's got to keep in mind that we have a bigger problem other than Jeff Jarrett tonight. We still have to face Team Cage, and it might not be 5-on-5. It might just be 6-on-4.
And we are back inside the family arena in St. Louis, Missouri, counting down the minutes to our lockdown pay-per-view. You can see hands on hips. Christy Hemme quite upset with the team that, well, she made a deal with this man, Raven, for this one special matchup. She seems upset that Serotonin came out on the losing end.
And I can only imagine what's going through this man's mind. He saw this as an incredible opportunity. An opportunity for his guys who are already kneeling down and getting ready for the punishment that they know is coming. And we've seen Raven dish it out as you look on the face of Christy Hemme there as her plan backfired. But the diabolical mind of Raven, I have no idea. Look at Christy Hemme ordering Raven to give him the cane shot.
You know, nobody really orders Raven around.
No, they don't.
Not exactly too bright on the part of Christy Hemme. I don't think you point your finger at Raven either, young lady.
Oh, you don't. Not a wise move. Not a wise move. And now look at this. As the guys get up and, oh, they're going to make her assume the position. And Christy Hemme's going to, well, you want to dance with the devil, Christy. You got to face the consequences.
And Raven's got that kendo stick. And Kaz steps right in the path of the kendo stick shot from Raven.
I mean, a part of me respects it, and a part of me wanted to see the shot there after watching her get in the face of Raven. Just
and look at her escape. She just bailed right out the cage door. Raven tells Kaz to assume the position, and now check this out. We see Havoc and Martyr hold him into place, and I guess he's going to be the one that takes the cane shots from Raven. Oh, God. Man, you could just hear it echo all throughout the family arena.
You just sit there and you anticipate it, and then all of a sudden it arrives. And look at this, as he's almost like he's telling him where the shot's going to be. Oh, and he does it. Oh, I don't, this method of, I don't even know what you call it, Raven.
I know what you call it.
Motivation.
Motivation via torture. At least that's what Raven believes. That is one sick man.
You got that right. Can't figure him out, never will.